see what we got. Yes! Awesome! It's a beautiful September morning here in Germany, and I'm about to head out across the street where there's all sorts of World War II trenches and do some metal detecting with my new Garrett Ace 400 metal detector. Let's do it. Alright, I got 3 live rounds out of this hole. Crazy, they left so much stuff behind when they came through here. We got our first coin. It's a 1-cent piece from the German soldiers. You see the symbol on there? It's very faint. Got ourselves a nice little button here, look at that. I found something like this in another trench quite a ways away. It opens up, it looks like it held something, maybe a box of ammunition or whatever. Let's move it out of the way and dig underneath it. Maybe we can turn something up. Got a decent tone. Look what I found. It's a button. It looks like there's a symbol on it of some kind too. I think it might be a German symbol. I don't know, I started to rub it because I didn't think it was anything special, and then it looks like it started to break off, so I gotta be careful and get that home and clean it with some water. I'll let you know later when we get back to the house what it is. That's where I just found the button, and this hole just produced this. You see it? Now, I've never seen a round like this before. It's super sharp. It's like a needle. This come from the Germans or the Soviets? You guys know? All right, something else, guys, but this is pretty interesting. There's the rack. That's where the button was. That's where that bullet just was. And I found another bullet, but it sure isn't from World War II. Nice looking musket ball. That just goes to show you how many different layers of history are in this force. It's so cool, man. All right, I got a few more items here. Well, a lot more. Pretty cool little pile here. So I got this huge signal from my shovel down to my detector here. And I just started pulling out all these bits from the war. Don't know what it is, but there's more and more of them. Something got destroyed. And this was in there too. Look at that nice spoon. I don't see any symbol or marking on it yet. I'll have to get that home and clean it up. There's a little bit of writing there. So we'll see. Nice. What we got. Landed right on top of it. That's good news. That part of a knife. All right, what do we got here? You guys know what this is? It looks like a flare, I guess, but I don't know. You can peel this fabric back. It looks like it's full of powder in there. Let me know what you guys think that thing is. I don't know. Another live round. World War II. Another live round. There's an endless amount of these. It's crazy. Germans come out here and pick wild mushrooms. The kids are playing. They ride the horses. Just underneath their feet is a bunch of live World War II ammunition. It's unbelievable. Anybody know what this is? It was pretty much on the surface. I got it with my detector, but then when I looked down, part of the handle was sticking out, so not sure. Let me know if you guys have any idea. Live round again. This one's pretty rotten there. Look at that. What happened here? It's a shell casing, but it's all busted open. It's very clean inside too. It doesn't look like that it was ever full with anything, that it never had any gunpowder in it, but the primer's missing. Huh. Strange. Live round from World War II, 1939. Nice. All right, guys, what a hunt. I found quite a bit of good stuff. I found 3 or 4 really cool items. Let me turn the camera around for you, and we can take a look at what we got. All right, not a bad little haul. Let's start over on the left. Piece of metal. Here's another one. This is a little interesting, though, because you can see that these holes, they look like they were hand punched because they're not in any sort of particular order, and they're all different sizes. I don't know what that would be for. Rusty old bent nail. Something out the war. Little shell casing. I think it's a flare gun, if I'm not mistaken. Some foil. More bits and pieces. Here's that really sharp bullet. That's a different caliber weapon than I've found before. I've never found one like that. Big empty shell casing. Some more chunks of metal here. This is the top to a German cheese ration. Here's the bottom of the German cheese ration. Of course, as I mention always, it looks like a toothpaste tube. Here's what we found on the live dig. It almost looks like a piece of a knife or something. I don't know. Has some rivets there. Not sure what it is. Out the war for sure. These two are really interesting. Almost identical. They look so clean on the inside, as if they never were even filled with gunpowder. I don't know what they would use these for or what happened to them, but whatever happened to them, it seemed to happen the same to both, and they were found completely different areas of the forest, so they weren't together. Who knows? Kind of cool, though. All right, the good stuff. Let's start here. This button, look at that. Is that beautiful or what? And it cleaned up really nice. It's got the German insignia on there. The back I haven't got cleaned up all the way yet. As you can tell, I don't know the best way. I need a toothpick so I can get in there and scrape some of that gunk out. I brushed it with a toothbrush on the front. Pretty strong too. I wasn't that careful, and it kept intact very well, so that's good news. I'm not sure what it's made out of. I have no idea, but beautiful little button. That's definitely a keeper. Here's another button. This, I don't know if it's German or Soviet. I found it in a different section of forest, more in the area where I find Soviet stuff, but sometimes I find mixed, so I don't know, but still, World War II button. That's pretty cool. That could still be used. Maybe I'll sew it onto my clothes one day and wear it around. That would be kind of funny. Here we have a German penny. Look at that, 1 cent. I found 3 of these last spring in the same area where I found this one. The 3 that I found in the spring were all in the same group. This one was a little further away, but in the same area again. And this one's more toasted than the rest, unfortunately, but on camera you can probably see that. It's got the German eagle, and then just below it is the German insignia from World War II. Nice. All right. Then we got this. This is pretty cool. It's a musket ball. Now the World War II trench that I found all this in, or most of this stuff, is in an area where I find musket balls. Every time I go out to that forest, I find probably average 5 musket balls in an hour. And what's cool about this one is that it was actually right in a World War II trench, which is really cool because it just shows how many different layers of history are here in Germany, you know? Here we are, have the World War II guys, and they're standing right on top of history from 100 years ago themselves, so it's really cool. And then the spoon, of course. This is a really beautiful spoon. I cleaned it up. I didn't find any insignia on it or anything, but it cleaned it pretty nicely, and this was just with water and rubbing it a little bit. So I think I can get it much cleaner if I wanted to. And I did find some writing on it. Can you see? It's got somebody's initials, JW, I believe. Or it might be the other way. I'm not sure how they engrave these things. MY, then it looks like, but who knows? I feel like there should be more writing on there. I wish there was, so I could tell who and where it came from, if it is from the German soldiers, but who knows? Either way, it's pretty cool that it's monogrammed there and it got their initials on it. So that's everything that I found on this hunt, which is not a bad haul. You know, I got, let's see, the coin, the musket ball is cool, 2 buttons. This button, of course, is the highlight of the trip. This is really awesome. And this beautiful old spoon. So I didn't do too bad, guys. I got about 2 weeks here. We're going to Sweden for a few days now. I'm leaving in just about an hour. And then when I come back, I got a couple more days to hunt. So I should have a good 5 or 6 videos for you from this trip alone. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. If so, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.